So we're ready to talk about Heat 5 of Melodi Grand Prix. This is the final week.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we just got into the rhythm of, I was getting used to this, like every Monday getting 4 songs, and here we are at the end. So
It's incredible.
some familiar names in this group, but I think this is a hilarious quartet to end this tradition on, because there's some good stuff in here to talk about, at least. I think, so maybe we can start off with Ellen and the Woods. We Are As One.
Like a sky, you're a shooting star, shining in no matter who you are. Look inside.
Now, I know that Ellen is a Sammy singer-songwriter, and they've competed in the past. Do I have that right?
Yeah, that's right. They competed in 2017 with the song First Step in Faith. And they were actually one of the big odds favorite before the final that year. So yeah, it's fun to have them back. And Salmi, of course, was very popular in Eurovision last year. So who knows, maybe people will vote for it.
Yeah.
Robin Lynch was actually one of the guys behind Margaret Berger's I Feed You My Love as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's participated in one.
I feel like this on paper should do fantastic, and is would be like a jury favorite, even though we don't have a jury. I feel like it's got that indigenous feel to it. It's a very well-established artist. I just feel like it's missing something for me. I feel like it's not remarkable. It's just there. What is it doing for you?
I'm on the same page as you, actually. On paper, very good. I like these two people. I got to know them a couple of years ago when they were in MGP, and I really like their, the chemistry between them, and the music that they make. But I think this needs a strong show in the semifinal, because it's lacking that little bit that their past song had in MGP. So I need some Northern Lights, or some they need to talk to Kaino about their show, actually. To get it right for the semifinal.
Now the next one is Liza Vasilyeva, and the song is called I Am Gay.
To take the climb, I think I'm ready to have a good time. Ain't no reason to stay low when I just feel like dancing on the rainbow. Makes no sense to stay this way
Now, okay, so I see this title pop across my screen, and I think that it must be some kind of joke, or like just a throwaway song. And actually, the message is really poignant. I think that it's kind of nice. I'm still a little confused by who she's talking about, or if this is a play on words. But she's got the big rainbow cover on the cover of the single, and this is basically, to me, like she's setting herself up here for a really fun performance on Saturday, but also she's going to have a lot of work come Pride season this year. So no matter what happens with Liza, she's going to be promoting this song for quite some time beyond Melodi Grand Prix. I enjoy it. It's like I feel like it's a guilty pleasure, but I can't wait to see what this happens. What is the reaction that people are having on this song?
Well, quite a few people like this song, actually.
Yeah.
But they're also a bit confused because she's not gay.
Right.
And she's from Russia.
Right.
So people are a bit worried that, she's doing this to, create awareness towards her old culture, or, something like that. I need to cough. Sorry. Excuse me.
Well,
what was I saying?
I have to root for her, though, because I want to see this woman in Trondheim, and I want to ask her these questions. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's an interesting character. I think she works on an oil rig or something like that. I don't think she's a singer. So it's quite interesting that she's a part of this group, because the Northern Norway normally have quite a few strong artists participating in MGP. So she was not a name that we expected at all. We were talking about rumors about everyone else. We couldn't find the song on Spotify. We were looking and looking. So it was quite interesting when she turned out to be the last of the four. But I really don't know what to expect live when it comes to her. I haven't heard her sing before. I don't know anything about her apart from what NRK told me.
Well, I'm excited to see that there's at least people are responding to the song, and she's got it. She's in there with a chance, because this will be interesting. Because the other two songs that we have in this week's mix are leaving me feeling like a lot. There's a lot to be desired. So first, Jenny Jensen with Mr. Hello.
Mr. Hello, where do you go? Entre de marche Mr. Hello, marche low.
Now, this is to me like someone just plucked it out of there's Broadway shows, and then there's off-Broadway shows, and sometimes the off-Broadway shows, they have smaller budgets and they don't have the big name writers, and they may try to create some kind of parody of an actual Broadway show. I feel like this sounds of the horns and everything in this song just make me think of this is community theater / off-Broadway. But I give Jenny props. She's 55. She's turning it out. She is looking fabulous. I just think that this is a funny song. And it also makes me think that I'm going to put this out there in the universe. When someone is ready in Norway, I think we could take a lot of the songs from Melodi Grand Prix this year that didn't make it to the final and kind of string together our own musical, like a jukebox musical. Because if you go back to Tor Peterson with his song, and you bring in Mr. Hello, I feel like we could string a story together and we've got a comedic Broadway musical. How are you feeling about Jenny?
Well, this is, I think, my least favorite out of all the songs this year, to be honest. I love Jenny as a person. She's vibrant and lovely and, full of energy. And I've gotten to know her through her dance band music. And I don't know why she would move away from that when she participates in MGP, because this song does nothing for me. It's funny in a painfully funny way. I struggle to understand what she's singing. I don't think her English is the best. I don't see this standing a chance at all on Saturday, unless I've misunderstood something, because this does not do it for me.
Yeah, I think that's the reaction most people are having, but it's actually making me feel a little nervous about the whole Saturday, because you put this song next to the next song, Kevin Boyne, and it's called Stempa.
For da skal vise fingeren når jeg går opp I ringen. Der skal jeg leve drømmen ut. Du ser meg kanskje feile, og du føler for å feire. Men jeg trenger...
I should know it because
we're making it hard for you this year, aren't we?
Yeah, no, but I should know how to say this, because the what is it? Stompama, right? Is that Stompama?
Stompama.
Yeah, because, all right, so this song, Kevin is very popular in Norway, apparently, and I like his look. This song grabbed me. I liked the melody, but then it became very repetitive. I do like the play with the rhythms, like the way it slows down and then it builds up again. It has potential to be a real party song and very fun, but it also has potential to be like there's a list that I don't know who keeps, but like when they're looking to torture people to try to get more information out of them, they like will play songs on repeat. And I think that Kevin, this song might end up on that list because it's so repetitive. And is it true that Stampama means vote for me? Is that right?
It does. Yeah, it does.
I mean, so this is like he's taking the piss, right? He's just having a laugh, like in a way, and it'll get attention. But I hopefully the people of Norway will see through your cheap ploys, Kevin.
I think the reason this stands a chance is because the lyrics is very relevant to the political situation, like in Norway, in the world. He sings about when everything is falling apart, you can trust me, give your faith or put your faith in me, vote for me, and I'll fix things for you. So it doesn't necessarily mean vote for me in a Eurovision kind of way. It can also mean something else. So that's why I think, the message in the song gives him a chance. But it's also repetitive. It's one of those joke acts. And well, considering the standard in the semifinal, I'm afraid that he might actually have a chance because of his name. He's one of those people who will have a lot of young voters. In general, the response has been good here in Norway, but especially from the younger audience, I would say, are responding well to him, the people who know him from before. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of show he delivers, because I just imagine this as being, him on stage singing, and then you have 10, 15, 20 dancers around just to give that energy that the song needs. And if and when he goes through, he can't have that on stage either. So that's just gonna fool people into liking something that they're not gonna get. So
yeah,
well, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes it through this, it'll be just a party because there'll be no chance for this to get through to Eurovision. But I think it's gonna be very interesting to see what he comes up with. So in terms of predictions, I mean, right now, I'm curious to see what ESC Norwich's poll says, because the bookies have seemed to favor Ellen and the Woods first, but only very slightly, with Liza being in there at second. So the bookies have been pretty good about if they're in the top two, at least, predicting the winners. So they basically, have it down to those two. So McKevin, maybe can get in there, but I feel like this week is the one that there's no real clear victor.
It's hard to tell this week. Our readers really seem to prefer Ellen in the Woods, and then they also have Lisa on the second place. But not too many votes between Lisa and Kevin at this moment. So it's going to be very interesting to see, because if then Ellen and the Woods fail to deliver on Saturday, is it going to be between Lisa or Kevin? Who knows? So it's going to be really exciting. This is the first time I don't have a strong gut feeling about who's going to go through. And to be honest, this semifinal is so weak that I think whoever comes from it is going to struggle in the final, because it's turning out to be so many good contenders there. Yeah,
and so that is very exciting. I think, what do we do next week? Because so now on Monday, will NRK reveal something else, or they just will go on to the final? I have like this recurring fantasy that they're gonna still have reveal on this coming Monday. Guess what? We're gonna invite 4 people to perform at the final that didn't make didn't actually advance, or some kind of second chance thing, or like they'll put an online vote or something like that to have one more person go through. But maybe they're just gonna just push on and go straight to the start planning the final.
Well, you know, one of the biggest rumors on our page this week was the fact that either Agneta from 2016 or Marcus and Martinez, who are big pop
Right.
icons here, were supposed to be a part of it. And our sources haven't been wrong so far. Like, we got 3 to 4 corrects every week. So the fact that none of those two were, oh,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. So the fact that none of those were involved in the semifinal was quite shocking to us. So we're thinking maybe there's a wild card here. Maybe something is going to happen because Marcus and Martinez has been Steve Clarkson's biggest favorites to get into the MGP final for years now. And now that they're 17, they're old enough to participate. So who knows? They have new music coming soon.
Oh, wow. Cool. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. And we will be back here next week as we get ready for the final. So thanks everybody for watching and see you next time.
Viser fingeren, några går upp i ringen. Där ska alla leve drömmen ut. Du ser meg kanskje feil